championship fight between Corey Anderson and Jon Jones. All right, so here he is, UFC light heavyweight champion ×2. Future Hall of Famer, a man you know as well as anyone, DC, Johnny Bones Jones.
Jon Jones is one of those talents that when you see him for the first time, you understand that he is something special. He has a very strong mind, unbelievable skill set, and an ability to rise to the occasion. He did it from the moment he first stepped foot in the octagon as a very young fighter to his long championship reign. Some of the victims on Jon Jones' resume is unbelievable to have beat that many UFC champions over the course of his career. Jon Jones truly is one of the greatest martial artists of all time.
Skill for skill, one of the best fighters you will ever see, and very loyal when it comes to his team. He has been with Mike Winkeljohn and Greg Jackson since day one. Jon Jones trying to add to arguably the greatest mixed martial arts legacy the sport has ever seen here now tonight. Well, he has joined a long list of Hall of Fame types: Chuck Liddell, Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier. Now this man is the hunted at 205 pounds. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion. He has defended the belt. He has proven without a shadow of a doubt that he's the best 205er in the world. A lot of momentum with the challenger here tonight, though. A lot of people think we're getting a new champion. The champion is not among those. We'll see if this man can walk out the same way he walked in as the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Anderson is 30, Jones is 33. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the challenger, Jon Bones Jones! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Corey Anderson.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves.
Ready. Ready, fight.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I'm mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Johnny Bone. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Anderson.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Anderson.
Put your hands in the right place.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Anderson. 10 seconds to go. 5 minutes in the books.
Listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about the knees. Let's not worry about the strike.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, both fighters now ready to go with the start of round 2. Corey Anderson. And that man, John Jones.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that man, DC. Try to establish that jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. And they separate. So we pull up the stats for you now. 32 total strikes have landed for Corey Anderson, striking at a 57% accuracy rate against John Jones. Oh, stuffs the takedown system down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, north-south position. Now we'll see who transitions first. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. All right, side control now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Anderson. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Jones. Relentless pressure from the top by Anderson. Flush right hand is true. Lands with the ground and pound. Anderson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Jones.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Relax. Drink the water and listen. All right, now, I want you to set those kicks.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combat. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain power.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. It's in there deep. There you go.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, the celebration is on for that man, the UFC light heavyweight champion, and why not? What a performance tonight on the sport's biggest of stages as he gets it done by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Jones!
So just like that, we have a new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, and it's always interesting to digest this result when we have a challenger come in and shake up the entire division.
Especially when it's a guy like this, a guy that can talk the talk, but also walk the walk. He isn't a guy that's going, I'm so